A critical indicator on the Helium price chart just flipped. The volume point of control just shifted from being around the $25 level to now about the $10 level. This is a major deal as it demonstrates big players coming in and gobbling up cheap HNT around and below the $10 level. This type of volume is not indicative of retail traders and clearly does not align with popular retail sentiment over the past few weeks, as many people misunderstood and were unsupportive of HIP 51. Well, it appears some big players did step in and took advantage of the cheap HNT that was floating around. Amir himself has alluded to some big players with deep pockets speculating on 5G and the structure of HIP 51, so this almost doesn't come as a surprise. This further illustrates confidence in Helium and is the first real glimpse at a possible decoupling from the broader market we have all been hoping for. Let's take a look at the details in today's video. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video here on the Crypto Compound channel. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you guys are having a great day. Please hit that like and subscribe on the way in. It really helps support the channel. Today's video, we are going to be talking about a massive shift here on the Helium price chart. I think this shift is even more important than the most recent outperformance from Helium, catapulting Helium to the rank number 37 spot right now. It was ranked number 36 last night, which was the highest rank by market cap that Helium has ever seen. That outperformance is absolutely extraordinary. It is huge to see, and I think it has a lot to do with the confidence and the support for HIP 51. Now, I did catch a glimpse of Helium here at the rank number 36 spot last night. That is a huge win for Helium, outperforming in this bear market that we are all experiencing right now. This type of outperformance is what we were hoping to see from Helium, and it is doing it extraordinarily well. Now, this key indicator that we are going to look at is known here as the fixed range volume profile. We did take a look at this fixed range volume profile in a previous video, and I will flip to that really quickly here just so you can see where the red line or the point of control for this structure was back just a week ago. Here is the screenshot of a previous video on June 10th when the point of control here was this red line. As we will see, it is right around the $25 level in this video on June 10th. That means that the highest amount of volume was traded in the range of this bar here, which is around the $25 level. But I did make mention that this bar all the way at the bottom down here was starting to creep up, and there was a lot of volume growing down at these levels of between $6 and $10. Now, if we fast forward to today and we take a look at this same indicator and draw it the same way from previous all-time highs in November all the way to today, we can now see that this point of control, or the red line, actually, let me remove this yellow line so we can see it a little bit better. So now I have removed that line down below, so we can now see the red line very clearly. We can see that that is the new point of control here on the chart. It has shifted from this bar and it is now down here. Now, just a quick summary of what this actually means. As we can see, the point of control here refers to the area in the chart with the most traded volume activity. This is by far the most relevant area you want to monitor, as it can help to define the placement of your stops or the areas in the chart where you might find the most pristine entry levels. So the key point here, and the reason why this is so important, is because volume is a huge indicator, probably the next most important indicator apart from price. And as we can see, there has been a significant increase in the volume traded down at these levels. Now, if we look, we have only been down in this range since about May 11th or May 12th. That is about 5 weeks. And if we consider the amount of range that we are taking into account here, it is about 6 months of data. And now, as of today, the highest amount of volume has been traded just within the past 5 weeks of this entire time period. That is a huge deal. That means that there are some big players with lots and lots of money that are scooping up this HNT and are making a bet that HIP 51 is going to significantly increase the value of HNT. Now guys, about 24 hours ago, before I noticed this change on the chart, I don't know exactly when it happened, but I imagined it was very recent. Before I noticed this, I replied to spillier.hnt.sol here, and I mentioned I need all the single digit HNT I can get. Now guys, I meant that then, and I mean it even more now. As we can see, this point of control is just about $9.70. Guys, there is a huge opportunity here for Helium in the single digits going forward, and this proves that there are a lot of people that have a strong confidence that Helium is going to continue to outperform. They are going long at these levels. Now guys, I also wanted to highlight one last thing that supports the idea that huge players with lots of money are coming in and scooping up this cheap HNT. And as you can see on the screen, this is a comment Amir made back on June 2nd in the Discord channel, and he is explaining some of the rationale behind the structure for HIP 51. And as you can see by number 2 here in his response, he says one of the options for HIP 51 was to launch a completely separate 5G token, which would cause anyone that had been buying HNT to speculate on 5G to sell HNT and buy the new 5G token. In parentheses, this is the important part. He says, this is a very large amount of money. You'll have to trust me on that one. So guys, of course, him being the founder of Nova Labs, he is very in tune to people that are interested in investing in Nova Labs and speculating with HNT, and that are interested in using and operating on the network. So he knows these people that have a lot of money. Of course, he's familiar with Multicoin Capital, A16Z, these types of crypto hedge funds that are involved in Helium and are interested in seeing HNT succeed. So he is basically saying that these people are involved, they are in touch, and it is no surprise that they would be here scooping up HNT at these levels. Guys, I know we don't look at volume that often here on the charts, but it is so important to have confluence and support from a volume perspective with regards to price levels. This is a huge indicator. This point of control dropping down all the way down here to the $9.50 range is absolutely huge and should instill even more confidence in HNT as an opportunity over the long term at these levels. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your comments down below. Congrats to anybody that is down here dollar cost averaging. That is what I am doing. But of course, this is not financial advice. This is just me looking at these charts and letting you know what I am thinking, what I am doing. Let me know any of your questions or comments down below. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate all of the support here. Please smash that like button and subscribe if you have not already. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, but just like that, this video is over and I will see you